Welcome to Mind Awakening TV, where we explore thought-provoking insights, expand your mind, and challenge the way you see the world. If you're ready to open your mind and unlock new perspectives, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and awaken the power within. Imagine waking up one morning and feeling a heavy weight in your chest. You can't quite name it. Maybe it's sadness, maybe it's worry, or perhaps it's just a lingering sense of unease. Most of us have experienced this at some point, but not all of us know what to do with it. This is where the story of emotional intelligence begins, and why it holds the key to a better life. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It's a skill that shapes the way we interact with the world, the choices we make, and the relationships we build. But how does one begin to develop emotional intelligence? The answer lies in the first crucial step: self-awareness. Let's explore this through the story of a young boy named Alex. Alex was an ordinary boy with an extraordinary curiosity. He loved asking questions about the stars, about animals, about why things worked the way they did. But there was one thing Alex never quite understood: his own feelings. Sometimes he would feel angry for no reason, or suddenly burst into tears over something small. Other times, he would laugh when he didn't really feel happy inside. These emotions confused him, and he often wished they would just go away. One day, after a particularly difficult morning at school, Alex came home feeling frustrated and upset. He slammed his backpack on the floor and stomped into his room. His mother noticed his mood and quietly followed him. She sat beside him and asked, "What's wrong, Alex?" Alex shrugged. "I don't know, I just feel bad." His mother thought for a moment, then led him to the hallway where a large mirror hung on the wall. She knelt down beside him and said, "Let's try something together. I call it the mirror test. Look into the mirror and tell me what you see." Alex looked at his reflection. At first, all he saw was his face: brown hair, blue eyes, a frown creasing his forehead. But his mother encouraged him to look deeper. "Don't just see your face, Alex. Try to see what you're feeling. What do your eyes say? What does your mouth say?" He stared for a while, uncertain. "I look sad and kind of angry." "Good," his mother replied gently. "Now can you think about why you might feel that way?" Alex thought back to his day. He remembered a moment when his teacher had scolded him for talking in class. He remembered how embarrassed he felt when his classmates laughed. And then he remembered how he had tried to act tough, even though inside he just wanted to disappear. "I guess I'm sad because of what happened at school," he admitted. "And angry too, because it felt unfair." His mother smiled. "That's the first step, Alex. When you can recognize and name your feelings, you start to understand them. And when you understand them, you can choose what to do next." This simple exercise, looking in the mirror and naming his emotions, became a turning point for Alex. Over time, he learned to check in with himself whenever he felt overwhelmed. He would pause, reflect, and ask himself, "What am I really feeling right now? And why?" Sometimes the answer was clear. Other times, it took a little digging. But each time, he grew more confident in his ability to navigate his inner world. This journey of self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. It's about being honest with yourself, even when the truth is uncomfortable. It's about acknowledging your feelings without judgment, and understanding that every emotion has a message. Anger might be telling you that your boundaries have been crossed. Sadness might be pointing to something you've lost, or something you care about deeply. Even joy and excitement have their reasons, often showing you what matters most. As Alex grew older, his self-awareness became a powerful tool. Instead of reacting impulsively when he was upset, he learned to pause and reflect. He could communicate his feelings to his friends and family, which helped him build stronger, more honest relationships. When faced with challenges, he didn't run from his emotions. He faced them head-on, using what he had learned from the mirror test. But self-awareness is not just for children. It's a skill that benefits everyone, at every stage of life. When we are aware of our emotions, we are better equipped to manage stress, make thoughtful decisions, and empathize with others. We become less likely to be controlled by our feelings and more capable of using them as guides. The path to self-awareness isn't always easy. It requires courage to look inward and patience to sit with uncomfortable emotions. But the rewards are immense. With self-awareness, we gain clarity about what we want, what we need, and what truly matters to us. We become more resilient in the face of adversity and more compassionate toward ourselves and others. So, how can you begin your own journey towards self-awareness? Start with small steps. Just like Alex, take a moment each day to check in with yourself. Ask, what am I feeling right now? Don't rush to judge or fix your emotions. Simply notice them. If it helps, write them down or talk to someone you trust. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns and gain insights into your emotional life. Remember, emotional intelligence is not about suppressing your feelings or pretending to be happy all the time. It's about embracing your full range of emotions and learning from them. It's about turning inward, facing your reflection, and being honest about what you see. In the end, the mirror test is more than just an exercise. It's a lifelong practice. The more you engage with your emotions, the more you unlock your potential for growth, connection, and fulfillment. Self-awareness is the first step, but it opens the door to a richer, more meaningful life. So, the next time you find yourself overwhelmed by feelings you can't quite name, remember Alex and the mirror test. Take a deep breath, look within, and ask yourself, what am I really feeling? In that moment of honesty, you'll discover the key to a better life, one that begins with knowing yourself. Thank you for watching this episode of Mind Awakening TV. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an awakening moment. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and let's continue the conversation. Stay curious and keep expanding your mind.